story about the house went blue. Have mercy. Been waiting for the bus all day. Down on the corner, out in the street.
Hop on the bus, Gus. You don't need to discuss much.
My baby, she roll up with the bus driver. And you know that don't seem right.
You're listening to the Bus Stop Blues with Road Bill and Kevin Purcell.
Well, ain't that something? Go, Kevin, go. Listen to him go. Well, good evening, Musicland. I am your host for the evening, Road Bill. With me most of the time would be sitting over in the chair there is Mr. Kevin Shoeshine Purcell. But unfortunately, we had a gig today, and while he will be joining us here momentarily, he is currently not in his seat at the moment. So let me take advantage of that silence from him to be able to give you guys a couple of updates here. Obviously, you know you're listening to the Bus Stop Blues. Most likely you're either listening to it on 98.3 The Life FM, or you found us at 98.3thelife.com and you're listening online. We do appreciate that. If you know somebody that's interested in listening to this show, they can reach us via podcast as well. That's easy enough to do. Just go to thebusstopblues.com and you can basically get today's episode will be posted tomorrow, or you can get any of our past 5 or 6 episodes that will be listed there as well. We have a Patreon. That's where we kind of have a few things going on where you guys can help, grease the wheels to keep this good time and show running. And we appreciate that. We've had a little bit of action going on there. People are starting to sign up. I can't say enough how much I appreciate it, and I think that's wonderful. Last week, we talked a little bit about a TV program that I think everyone should invest a little bit of time into. Our good friend of the show, Axel Ellis from Axe and the Hatchet Men, is starring in, or is at least one of the players in a TV show called The Runarounds. It is on Amazon Prime. You can go watch it immediately. When we were talking about it last time, it was coming out the following day. It has since come out. I have since seen episodes, and it's actually pretty good. Our friend Axel, he plays the character of Neil in the program, and believe it or not, it's entertaining. It is a little bit of a teen drama-ish kind of thing, but it's fun to see somebody on the TV screen that you're like, hey, I know him. So everybody there in Musicland, you can feel a little bit of a connection because you've heard him on our show. So he's a friend of the program, and I think it makes sense to try and support people that have supported us. So please take a minute, go check it out. Tell us what you think. You can reach us on either Facebook, Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it, Blue Sky, Instagram, all of those things. And if you get a chance and can comment or see what you thought about that. And in addition to that, that probably makes sense if you're listening to our podcast to do the same there. Like, subscribe, all the crap you're supposed to do to those kind of things would be appreciated. So please take a minute and do that for us. I don't think it's too much to ask. So thank you ahead of time. So get ready to punch your ticket and hop on the big bus as you make your way to the back seats and get ready for a good time. Tonight we have another great episode of the Bus Stop Blues. We're going to be featuring songs by the likes of the great Kraig, the Drunk Whisperers, Skip Towne and the Greyhounds, and of course, Jim Murray. Jim Murray will be our guest. We'll get a little bit more from him as we get a little bit into the program. But right now, we're going to do a tune by... sorry about that, guys. By the amazing Kraig Kenning. It's just a fabulous tune. The name of the tune is called Katie May. So here's Kraig Kenning doing that.
Katie May was a good girl. Folks says you don't gonna ride or die. Katie May was a good girl. Folks says she don't run around at night. One thing for certain, Katie May will treat you right. She walked just like her daddy got old wells in her backyard. She walked just like her daddy got old wells in her backyard. One thing for certain, Katie May will treat you right. Some folks say she's a Cadillac. I said she got to be a T-Model 4. Some folks say she's a Cadillac. I say she got to be a T-Model 4. She got the shape alright, but she don't carry no heavy load. Hey now, Katie.
All right, that was Kraig Kenning on there. Kraig Kenning's a good friend of the program, good friend of Kevin's. I've done sound for him a couple of 238 times, and just an overall good dude. If Kevin were here, he'd probably have some additional things to say about him because he knows him pretty well. So we'll hopefully when Kevin gets to his car and gets a phone in here, we'll start getting some interjection from him. Hold on a second. Let's put that meat back in. There we go. Yeah. All right. So tonight on the Bus Stop Blues, we're rolling out the red carpet for a musician who keeps the heartbeat driving behind one of Midwest's tightest blues and R&B outfits. He's not just a timekeeper, he's the engine that powers the groove. The man behind the kit who makes sure every note hits with fire and precision. As the drummer and vocalist for Skip Towne and the Greyhounds, Jim Murry has laid down the backbeat for decades of unforgettable performances, mixing blues, soul, and rock and roll into a sound that gets the feet moving and the crowds roaring. From smoky clubs to big festival stages, Jim's rhythms have been the foundation of the Greyhounds' reputation as one of the most electrifying live bands around. So let's give a big Bus Stop Blues welcome to Jim Murry from Skip Towne and the Greyhounds. Welcome in, Jim.
Thank you, Road Bill.
How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it is my pleasure. We've had a couple of interactions, and I've done sound for Skip Towne and the Greyhounds three times?
Yeah, at least.
Something like that. Been a great time. You qualify, in my opinion, as one of the few really good humans that are out there. I've had such a good time just meeting you and conversing with you, and even the prep for this show. Some of the stuff that we're going to get into here a little bit later on the show is just amazing, and I just want to thank you for taking the time. My wife was very impressed with you, and we traded some CDs through her, and she said you were very, very nice, and looks forward to talking with you in the show. So,
well, thank you so much. I see you guys as brothers, and really enjoy working with you on a bunch of different projects, actually, and with Kevin. And you're part of a big extended musical family.
Well, that means a lot. So we've got a couple of tunes that we've selected here that we're going to play of yours. One of the first two that we're going to be doing is Up the Line and Come On, Get Higher. Give me a little bit of background on those and tell me how those became some of the reasons that you selected for us to play those on this program.
Well, Up the Line is from the third Skip Towne and the Greyhounds CD, one that I sing and play on. It was recorded live at the Hyatt Regency in downtown Chicago.
Really?
For that album. Most of the blues half and some of it was actually recorded in Michigan at a resort. And that's one that I've always enjoyed singing. Come On, Get Higher is a tune from our Drunk Whisperers CD, which was an offshoot project from Skip Towne and the Greyhounds.
Can you give me a little more background on that? Like, how did that come about?
It was an acoustic project, mainly, with John Rice, Harry Reinhardt, Peter Quinn, and me on percussion. Mostly acoustic guitars. Instead of kit, I played more hand percussion, congas, djembe, that sort of thing. So
excellent.
When we came to record that, I wanted to do something a little bit different to the Matt Nathanson tune, so I played congas on it. He had a drum machine on the original, of course, a great version, but I wanted to do something a little bit different for that one. So that's on the Drunk Whisperers self-titled album.
Interesting. Now, how many of those did you guys just do the one album with the Drunk Whisperers?
For the Drunk Whisperers, one.
Okay.
We did 3 CDs for Skip Towne and the Greyhounds.
Yeah, I noticed when we were starting to put this show together and we were talking about selections of music, so on and so forth, and you said you had a couple of CDs. I was like, okay, that'll be great. And I got this like handful of CDs. I was
those are my best 10.
Yeah, how about it? That's almost as much as well, it's not. It's a few more than what Kevin has together. I guess if you include the Christmas album, we have a Christmas album too.
Yes, that's right. I've heard it.
Yeah. Do you guys have a Christmas album?
We do not.
See, I'm very disappointed in you at this point.
Well, I guess that's one of the few things I have left to do at this point. But, maybe a holiday one and a different song for every holiday. I don't know. We'll see.
There you go. Well, it's good to have goals.
Yeah. I pretty much have done everything concurrently, so I don't have a lot of back burner projects, but
Yeah.
who knows what'll come along.
Well, excellent. I look forward to seeing that come to fruition.
Yeah.
I'm going to hold you to it. All right, so let's get Up the Line going. Now, the Up the Line itself, just as we get started to play that, and the Drunk Whisperers stuff is pretty interesting too. But what made you pick this song as far as recording it?
Well, with all of the Skip Towne records, I, of course, wanted to feature Peter Quinn's songs and his vocals, but I would usually put one or two of my own vocals on each one of those records. This particular one I really enjoyed doing in a larger band format with a four-piece horn section. Love having four-piece horns, including the Barry. It's just a great, great sound, and there's nothing like it playing live. So it's always been a favorite of mine, and I suppose there was some inspiration from hearing Robin Ford do it. Of course, several others have covered it as well, but it seemed to fit my vocal range well, and it was one that I enjoyed singing.
Excellent. Well, as we get ready to push the big play button on this, we do have our chief in waiting on hold here. So let's bring him on board. One Mr. Kevin Shoeshine Purcell. Are you there, Kevin?
No, hang on. I'm not ready yet. Don't. Hang on.
As soon as you get dressed.
No, don't tell anybody I'm here yet.
Get your pants on.
Yeah, right.
How are you, Mr. Murray?
How are you?
Everything good?
Yes.
Well, yeah, we've been a little bit struggling. Again, I'm a dry read here without my flavor, Mr. Kevin Shoeshine Purcell. So
Oh, come on. I don't think anybody would say that. I already had like 7 people here at the gig. We're listening to the show going, oh, this is great.
this is great.
Yeah, we're out every Sunday from 7 to 9. They were like, oh, that's great. So we already had people listening.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's why we pay you extra.
I know. And of course, the crowd was screaming for more, so we had to took us until
You got to do what you got to do.
Well, I told you I'd call in at 7, but it was like 7:10 before they let us go. This crowd was crazy. They had torches and pitchforks, man.
Well, that sounds a lot about like what you would get in that neighborhood. So
I knew you were going to say that. It's a big community. Of course, that's what they're doing.
right. All right. Well, listen, we're gonna get a couple of Jim Murray's tunes here rolling. So we're gonna put you back on hold. And what? When we come back, though, we're due a Tales from the Road because we skipped that part because you weren't here.
Okay. All right. Fantastic.
All right.
I'll be here.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for
Drive
all of
safe.
that. Yeah. All right. Here we go.
Love me, said I was your one desire. You're acting funny lately, trying to get my love away. So I'm cutting out on you, baby. Said I'm moving on up the line. If I stay another day, gonna drive me out of my mind. Well, it took me away from home when I was just a little child. Made me all kind of promises, but it was all just a line of jive. So I'm cutting out on you, baby. Yes, and I'm moving on up the line. 'Cause if I stay another day, gonna drive me out of my mind. Yeah, moving on up the line. station and I'm all packed up to go. There ain't no use in crying, 'cause I won't be back no more. Yes, I'm cutting out on you, baby. Yes, and I'm moving on up the line. If I stay another day, gonna drive me out of my mind. 'Cause if I stay another day, gonna drive me out of my mind. Yeah, moving on up the line. If I stay another day, gonna drive me out of my mind. Thanks very much.
Jim Murry on the drums, vocals.
I miss the sound of your voice, and I miss the rush of your skin, and I miss the still of the silence as you breathe out and I breathe in. If I could walk on water, if I could tell you what's next, I'd make you believe, I'd make you forget. So come on, get higher, loosen my lips, faith and desire, and the swing of your hips just pull me down hard and drown me in love. So come on, get higher, loosen my lips, faith and desire, and the swing of your hips just pull me down hard and drown me in love. I miss the sound of your voice, the loudest thing in my head, and I ache to remember all the violent, sweet, perfect words that you said. If I could walk on water, if I could tell you what's next, I'd make you believe, I'd make you forget. So come on, get higher, loosen my lips, faith and desire, and the swing of your hips just pull me down hard and drown me in love. So come on, get higher, loosen my lips, faith and desire, and the swing of your hips just pull me down hard and drown me in love. I miss the pull of your heart, I taste the sparks on your tongue, and I see angels and devils and God when you come on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Singing sha-la-la-la, singing sha-la-la-la. Come on, get higher, loosen my lips, faith and desire, and the swing of your hips just pull me down hard and drown me in love. So come on, get higher, loosen my lips, faith and desire, and the swing of your hips just pull me down hard and drown me in love. Come on, get higher, loosen my lips, all wrong, faith and desire, and the swing of your hips just pull me down hard. It's all right. Come on, get higher, come on, get higher.
All right, Mr. Jim Murray. There you go. How about that? What'd you think of that, Kev?
That was very good. What is that song?
That is Come On, Get Higher.
Who wrote that?
It's a Matt Nathanson tune.
Who?
Matt Nathanson.
Matt Nathanson, you know that guy.
No, I've never heard of him.
Well, you should have.
Where is he from, Jim?
East Coast, I believe.
Is he like a country guy or an Irish guy, or what was that?
I would say he's more folk.
He's a good folk.
Folk rock.
All right, he's common folk. All right.
He's common folk.
Common folk.
Well, it was very nice. It was a very nice song. What was the name of that song again?
Come on, get higher.
Wow. And so it's a good, it's good sentiment as well.
Yes.
Well, right.
Yeah.
Isn't that what we're doing? That's
Right.
what we're doing.
Everybody's trying to get there.
Yeah, that was a platinum selling song, actually, that particular one.
Was it?
Yep.
What year are we talking?
Let's see. Need to look
That-
here.
Was
That'd
it
be
the
early
60s?
90s, I would think, wouldn't it?
Might be.
That this is the do.
2008, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Off his
Yeah,
song, Mad Hope.
All right. Well, I'm going to have to, I'm going to have to look that up. I've never heard of that guy, and that was a very impressive song. So,
Well,
hey,
I think it was sung very well, too. I think it was even better than the original, potentially.
Oh, there you go. That's good.
See?
That's a good. That's
Suck
a
up
good
to the
thing.
guest. I learned that in radio school.
Thank you, Road Bill.
Class. That's fantastic. Well. So Jim, that is that one of the guys that influenced you, like doing things a little differently?
Not necessarily. He's a singer-songwriter, and that song came along. I was familiar with it probably 2009, 2010. And then when we started the Drunk Whisperers project, I was just looking for something that fit my voice and, put a little different twist on it by playing congas. He, like I said, used a drum machine on the original. And it seemed to fit in nicely with what we were doing with the Drunk Whisperers as an acoustic project.
Yeah, if you hadn't have been late, you would have heard all of this because we discussed this already, my man.
I want to point out how sober you sound, Jim, when you're explaining about the Drunk Whisperers. I don't believe it.
Sober?
That does seem to be a contradiction in terms when you're talking about the Drunk Whisperers and you're sober as can be.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. He's taking it serious. He's so serious while he tells us about the Drunk Whisperers.
Well, Peter Quinn came up with that name, and I thought it was one of the best band names ever because, as you and I know very well, at the end of the night, people are coming up to you at your microphone and, saying, you guys are really good.
And can you play Freebird?
You're really improved. Right. So we learned how to talk to drunks and therefore became the Drunk Whisperers.
That makes a whole hell of a lot of sense, my friend.
That is true. Lately though, strangely enough, I've become like the drunk fighter. I don't know what's happening, but they're starting to get on my nerves, all these drunk people.
Well, that's just because you're getting old.
I started to fight them instead of with.
Just keep them away from your microphone stand so you don't lose any teeth.
There you go. Those are words to live by.
That can be dangerous.
All right, Mr. Shoeshine, are you ready?
Yes. What are we getting? What are we doing?
Here, pay attention. Here it comes.
You are now tuned in to your number one
Tales from Road.
All right.
That creepy music, I don't know. We're going to have to work on that.
I think it's fabulous.
No, it is fabulous. I will tell you that I am a carny whisperer as well.
That might even be a better band name, to be honest with you.
There you go.
Not taking anything away from the drunk whisperers. By all means, Jim.
The craziest thing are the drunk carnies. And that brings me to my Tales from the Road.
I'm listening.
Oh boy. You know what? This is one of those ones where I can't remember. Did I tell them that I was? Oh man, you know what, Bill? I got a Tales from the Road that involves you as well. Because this is crazy, and I don't know. Jim, you played this festival with us, and I don't think it happened when you were there. But we were playing the Blues Brews, and it was the what do they call it? The one right here in Wakanda.
Oh yeah, the Blues and Brews Festival. That I think they
just right there in the park.
Yep.
And it was a crazy night of things going on.
I think I know where you're going with this.
Because you were there. And it's a Tale from the Road that includes both of us. So somebody came up to you and they said what?
Well, so the tale of the tape there is that we had set everything up, and this was actually right around when we first started using the iPad. And so, like, I was just getting used to like, where all the swiping and the how you work that. I mean, it's the same as a regular board, but it's all digital. So it's just I hadn't fully. Now I don't know that I could go back to a regular board, to be honest with you. But that's not why you called. But anyway, so I'm trying to focus on this tablet, trying to do this stuff, and a band fan comes up to me and says, "Hey, you're on fire." And I kind of glanced up at him, and I nodded, and I smiled, and I said, "Thanks." And he.
Yeah, because what was the name of the band?
The Nightburners.
We were like,
yeah, of course we're on fire. And then he was a drunk whisperer too, because he was like, "No, man, you're on fire." And so when he said it the second time, I just thought, yes, we really are. And then he's like, "Dude, there's fire coming from your speakers." And I looked up. And sure enough, I almost swore right there. Sure enough, there was smoke bellowing from the left side of the stage from the speaker. All the while, you guys are still playing, right? And
right.
So
the thing was getting all red, and it looked completely bizarre. It wasn't like a fire, but it was. It looked like
it was smoke though, and it would smell funny, and I quickly ran up there and unplugged the thing and took all the things off it, and I don't think correct me if I'm wrong if you remember differently, but I don't think we missed a beat on that. We just kept going through the other side of the speaker and said, "Keep going. What are we gonna do?"
Yeah, the show must go on all the time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that was good. That was almost the night that we earned the name the Nightburners.
Correct. The only reason why we wouldn't earn that is because when the speaker set on fire, it was still kind of daylight out.
No, don't say that.
Well, Musicland, yeah, the truth has come out. We're the day burners.
We can't be the mid to late evening smoke. You have to be the Nightburners. That's the only way.
There you go.
Yeah. And to this day, wait a minute. Did that speaker ever end up getting repaired?
Oh yeah, we took that over to the Mackey place, and they gutted the thing, put it all back together, and we used it for another couple of years. I think it's still sitting over at your brother's place, to be honest.
Oh, you know what? So we're having a bonfire soon over there?
The sacrificial lamb is what you're saying?
Yes, it's time to surrender it to the gods.
Right. We'll do a little dance. We'll hold it up and Chumbawamba the thing, and then just throw it in the big old fire, like they did over at Grand Woodfest yesterday.
Would that be fantastic? Oh my God, we got to do that.
I'm telling you.
Now I know that we're not probably going to do this now, but Jim's got some crazy tales from the road.
Oh yeah,
right?
we're hitting Jim's tales from the road when we get in the second hour. I don't know if you've been on the show before or not.
No, I haven't. Is this what channel are we?
We're on 98 point. Get the hell over here.
No, I mean channel A or channel B. I'm trying to get it on my CB.
Right. Check. Breaker 19.
What's your handle?
All right. We got another couple of tunes here. We should probably pay attention to Mr. Murray now that he took the time to come down here all the way from, Capital City up there. So
He doesn't care.
No.
He doesn't care about the show. He doesn't care about us. He only cares about playing drums.
I'll tell you right now, Jim Murray is one of the original Bus Stop Blues fans from minute one. He was there in the beginning. He was like when we only had 2 or 3 people listening. He was there and sending us pictures and sending us updates and emailing and just kind of getting the wheels going, get this big ship moving. So you should be a little bit more respectful to this young man.
Wasn't he also sending? While we were on the show live, he was sending complisals.
It's called soliciting things.
Oh, I see.
I think we should let.
You asked for questions and you got them.
I did, and you. It was great. It really, this thing still has a ways to go before we reach the pinnacle. But we're still pretty big time. But we got to the big time with the assistance of the likes of yourself.
Any way I can help out.
Amen.
Yeah, we might. He's like that could be his middle name now. He's like Jim the Pinnacle Murray.
Ooh, I like that. I'm gonna write that down. Hold on.
I don't know.
Talk
Kevin,
amongst yourselves while I write.
That's a little too self-righteous. I don't know.
Well, it's self-righteous if you say it. It's regular righteous if we say it.
True.
Yeah. No, that's right. All right. Well, we're going to play a couple of more Jim Murray songs.
Yeah, we're going to do a couple of them here, and I'm going to list them. I'm going to have him tell me a little bit of background. But the first of one that we're going to talk about is also a song that we, as the Nightburners, do. So when I bring it up, just remember, no one's talking to you, Kevin. We're talking to Jim Murray about it. But
whoa, wait a minute, wait. All right, I guess that's right.
What are you going to do? The next song we're going to be playing is Mystery Train.
Oh.
Okay. Jim.
All right.
Tell us a little bit about your version of Mystery Train.
Well, you got to love that one. Now, we originally recorded it for the second Skip Towne album, Roadworks Live. And we did a faster version on the record, which I started out with an actual steam train recording that I played drums with and then got up to speed with, and that was at the regular speed. But then we also did a more acoustic version, slower, which is what you're going to hear for my version.
Okay.
Here tonight.
Excellent. And then we're going to follow that with a tune called Help the Poor.
This is another one that it was on our first album, and then I saved it off of Detours and then put it on my first solo record. Really a great song done by B.B. King and Robin Ford, many others. And it was especially important to me because I did this at my father's resort in Michigan, and I sang and played sitting in the exact same spot where I first sat on the drummer's lap when I was only 2 years old. So it was a moment of coming full circle. I actually got kind of emotional about it. But this was done live at the resort there, Shady Shores Resort in Michigan. So
wow.
And with the full band and the horn section.
Awesome. So. We love a good horn section. We had the Backburners out with us last night when we played, and man, it adds so much. It's like just putting the right amount of salt on something. It just, when it's not there, you're kind of like, nah, and then you put it in, you're like, hey, yeah.
It's nothing like the real thing, baby.
Yep. Rock on. All right, Kevin, what do you got to say about Mystery Train?
Well,
I can feel
I have a lot to say about everything you guys just said, so I think I should just shut up.
No. This is, the door is open. Please help yourself.
So number one, we just played a show without the horns, and nobody went bleh. All right. So now, adding the horns is fantastic. I love it. And then the other thing is, Jim, I just wanted to say we're all musicians. Almost everybody in our tribe is musicians. We all get emotional. So don't be ashamed. We all get emotional about things.
Well,
I'm getting very emotional right now. I just got emotional about the whole comment on the horn.
well, it's all about emotion, right? And getting that through to the music and getting the best possible performance and emotion in through to the audience as well.
Yeah, there's getting over again.
Yeah, well.
Let's get out the cocktails.
All right. Well, let's get Mystery Train rolling. Wait, are you done?
Okay. Yes. Get the train rolling.
I'm gonna get the train rolling. Hopefully, by the time we finish these tunes, you think you're gonna be in studio with us?
Yes.
Excellent.
I'll be there in about 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Then we've got that'll be perfect. All right. So we're gonna play Mystery Train, and then we're gonna go into Help the Poor. Get ready.
All right.
Train arrived, 16 coaches long. Train arrived, 16 coaches long. Well, that long black train took my baby, now she's gone. Train, rolling down the track. Train, rolling on down the track. Well, it took my baby, and it never will bring her back. Mystery train coming down the line. Mystery train coming down the line. Well, it's bringing my baby, 'cause she's mine, all mine. Train, coming round the bend. Train, coming on around the bend. Round the bend. Well, it took my baby, but it never will again. Not again. I can make it no further in this world alone.
There you go.
Wow. Who was
Hey.
that guitar player there doing all that stuff at the end?
Harry Reinhardt.
I don't even know who that is.
No.
Yeah, no. Harry's great. He's fantastic, actually. And you got a fantastic band. A lot of people don't. Sometimes when I talk to people, it's funny. I say, when you guys were so gracious to have me, sing in the band with you, be a guest, and I would say, no, I'm going to play with Skip Towne and the Greyhounds, and they'd be like, oh, I feel like I've heard of them before, and I was like, you've never seen them? You guys, 27-year career out there playing, right? Was it 27?
Almost 28, yeah.
Almost 28 years.
You were a great fit, man. You sounded great.
I know, and I love
Perfect.
playing with you guys, and but is there any? Are we going to continue doing that, or does it look like it's kind of?
If you have any holes in your very busy schedule, maybe.
I have holes in other places, but not in my schedules. Not
Hey!
my schedule.
Music man.
Hey! Take
Welcome.
it easy. Hey, welcome back, everybody.
Welcome, Mr. Kevin Shoeshine Purcell to the studio. Finally,
Yes, thank you very much. Hey, what are you going to do when you have these Sunday night shows?
I'm
right?
telling
you got to
you.
go do them. But
Yeah.
you were there.
I
You were
was.
there.
I
You-
did-
you
I
were
did my
lucky.
due
Yeah,
diligence.
you did your duties, and then you left early.
well,
to
do this.
Yes, exactly.
'Cause someone has
Listen,
dedication.
shut up, shut up. Oh no, I'm not dedicated to the show we were playing, so I could have just left it at halftime after some donuts and a brat.
Right?
No, but you know what? Hey, here's the thing: is because
That's
we're
for the
that
drummer.
because we're that kind of busy.
Yeah.
we
Well,
got
that's
we got a
when
radio
you're good,
show,
you're
we
good.
got
We're-
gigs going on, we're songwriting,
I don't know
we
if
got-
you know this or not. We're a big deal.
I do know that
We're
now
a really
since you've
big
said
deal.
that. Yeah, once or twice. But Skip Towne and the Greyhounds was a big deal for a long time too, as well. And you guys did so much stuff. Get this, Mike. Oh, I can't see Jim. I can't see Jim at all.
There you go.
There.
Look at how much prettier you
you're
got.
much prettier now. So it was fantastic to sit in with you guys. I love it. What a talented band. You sing. Harry sings. You got Tom Trinka on the saxophone. Did we do this already?
No,
Who's in
you know
the
what
band?
we're going to do, though? Let's do this. Let's go into the break because we're coming up against the hour. So let's do that, and then we'll do everything you're thinking. Because we want to go back in time and start off at the beginning of a Jim Murray and work our way up to Skip Towne and the Greyhounds. We kind of went
I don't
straight
know.
into tunes.
I don't know.
So
There's a lot of things to do before that.
Well, as far as the beginning,
So you were born when then, Jim?
it was a cold, dark night.
It's a cold, dark night on a stormy hill.
All right, so
There was a lighthouse.
let's take the break.
How long is the break?
3 minutes and 39
I
seconds.
don't have time for this. I got bronchitis. Excuse me.
All right, I'll shave some time off of that. Let's do it a minute and a half.
Cheers.
I'm kidding. I don't have no control. All right, ladies and gentlemen,
You definitely don't have control.
give us a minute.
Hey, everybody, it's Ray the Roadie. And this is Hollywood Mike with the Rock and Roll Chicago podcast, coming to you from the Illinois Rock and Roll Museum on Route 66 in Joliet, Illinois.
Where once a week we are interviewing local musicians and singer-songwriters, and the podcast itself covers a wide range of topics, including, but not limited to, the history of rock and roll in Chicago, the current state of the scene, and the challenges and opportunities facing musicians today.
So join us every Tuesday for a new exciting episode of the Rock and Roll Chicago podcast.
Tune in Sunday nights from 7 to 9 p.m. for the Bus Stop Blues, your favorite stop along the route for blues music, interesting guests, and updates on the local music scene. Bus Stop Blues, 7 to 9 p.m. on 98.3 FM.
This is DJ Taz of It's All About Music, IAAM Radio. You can find us on Mixcloud, Blue Sky, and X. Just search for IAAM Radio. Keep it real and stay crazy.
Welcome back to the second hour of the Bus Stop Blues. Strap on in as we head back into the station and see what bumps we cross with Road Bill and Kevin Purcell.
They said, "Are you leaving?" I said, "Yeah."
Yeah.
They go, "Here's a double."
One more for the road.
One more for the road. Welcome back, Music Land.
Fantastic! Oh man, I'm so glad I made it here. I was thinking maybe it was going to be another one of those nights where I didn't get here till 8:45.
Yeah, that's happened. It's happened.
But I'm glad I'm here because I have so many questions for you, Jim. But I don't know where to start. What is this thing about? We want to go back to the beginning. You want to go back to the beginning? Do you have a beginning?
Whatever you guys
I feel like when
do.
I met you, that was when you were born. That was right about then.
That's true.
No, you know what? So listen, I just want to say, I don't know, how many people out there know, what's going on because you have a great career, and so what is this? So here's a couple of questions for you because I have your Irish album too, and I love this about us. I love Irish music because I'm Irish. My guitar player Don Lash. Shh. You don't. Yeah. Hey, listen. Are you Irish?
Yes.
Did you just swear?
No.
No cursing.
I said shh.
No kid. Oh, yeah, I know what you said.
Yeah.
So yeah, McGuinn.
Yeah.
Are you Irish? No, I'm just McGuinn.
My father used to say, he said, "Jim, do you know what I'd be if I wasn't Irish?" I said, "No, what?" He said, "Ashamed of myself."
Oh, good one. Good one. Excellent. So that perfect. So that is the funny thing that I love because I have your Irish album too. And so tell me a little bit. Okay, so we'll go back in time and all that stuff, but tell me that first. This is because Don Lafferty, he's a Irish. He loves
Don.
Irish music too.
Great guy.
And there's a couple. It's Rory Gallagher. We play with Stevie Kraig, who's from Ireland.
Right.
So it's funny how many Irish guys are totally in the blues, just love the blues, but still love Irish music as well. Which is weird. It's a little juxtapositioning there, like the Irish music doesn't know how to use a seventh.
True.
Cool,
Right,
but
right.
But blues, that's all we do.
Right.
So but I think
wait. What does that mean for Music Land?
we can't explain that.
Okay,
It's above their pay grade. In the scale,
I'm glad I'm here to...
you know what it is? No, it's a good question.
Yeah.
It's a very good question. And you know what? So the seventh note for those of you out there in Music Land is the note that. It's the note that makes the blues, pretty much. It gives it that real. It's not like it's a minor thing. It just gives it that. It gives it that cry. It gives it that cry that Irish music does not have at all. Mm. And yet, you know what? Irish music, though, there's a lot of Irish music that has incredible. Like even if you go back to like Danny Boy, it's like such a sad song. It's totally major. It's a major scale. But it's a very sad song. There's a lot of, the Irish are full of sentiment. So, sometimes you could say they're full of other things as well. but I do love the fact that, the Irish music is pretty much, it's got. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. There's just so much going on.
Well, it's
there's
good
fiddles,
that you got a radio
There's
show.
fiddles, there's pipes, there's all kinds of things going on. And the blues is like, it's almost like the complete polar opposite. And yet somehow they fit together. Or more that there's a lot of Irish people that play the blues. And so what got you into the blues? What would you say is the thing that made you start saying, okay, I love the blues, man?
Well, those are two different questions. The Irish thing came along near the end. I just felt that I wanted to do some Irish music. Talked to John Rice about it. We kind of put it together. I did about maybe a third traditional, a third or more current Irish artists' music, and then threw in Fields of Gold and a couple other songs that I thought fit in well with the concept. Now, the blues, I think really for me, when I took the big deep dive, was in the late 1990s. And that was just before we started Skip Towne and the Greyhounds. So at that point, and I had always played in bands, rock bands, wedding bands. Somebody would always, let's play the blues, and you'd play the song. But
wow, okay.
Historically, I don't think I took the real deep dive into it until the late 1990s, and especially when we started Skip Towne.
Wow, okay, all right.
So
you just started getting into the blues.
Right.
A little late in life.
Well,
by that time you were probably in your teens, so that's pretty late.
Right. Don't I wish? But yeah, the Irish thing was not something I'd really set out to do. I didn't really see myself as an Irish musician, but I surrounded myself with some really great players, and I'm very proud of that album. It felt that it was something where I was coming full circle in my life because of my Irish roots, and I really enjoyed doing that album, and very happy with the results.
I'm a little envious because, you know, I've wanted to do something like that for a long time, but I don't have the same kind of. You're far more.
I'm struggling here to come up with a comedy bit for this.
Yeah, I'm thinking of a complacult, and it's not working. No, you know what? It is great that you decided to do that. I've been wanting to do. I've written a bunch of tunes that I would definitely call, you know, that lean towards the Irish sort of. But I don't have the gall to. I don't have the gall. Is that an Irish word?
The Galway.
The Galway. I just haven't had the Galway to turn them into and turn it into an album. So I'm glad that you did that. It's fantastic, and I think that so as far as okay, so the '90s happened. You get into Skip Towne and the Greyhounds. When was what year was the Irish album that you did?
That was later. I released that in 2017.
2017. So you had just played a ton of years of a whole bunch of stuff, and then all of a sudden decided to do this project that was like the Irish music.
Well, my good friend John Rice was a real motivator in doing all three of my solo albums. But that one in particular, we had some mutual friends who were Irish musicians, which of course is a big part of it. John Williams was fantastic on accordion and tin whistle.
Did you just find these guys right around Chicago? They're all
yes.
Chicago. Chicago's obviously a big Irish music.
I was familiar with some of them. I heard Sean Ryan at the Shiamsa Nagil concert on the Ilian pipes.
You even know how to pronounce stuff.
Yeah.
He real smart like.
he was a fantastic player, and so it was really fun to have him on it.
Do you stay in touch with these guys?
Here and there,
little bit,
social media.
Yeah, okay.
Or, you know,
what's that? What's social media?
I don't know.
Okay, some kind of CD type thing?
Yeah. I try to get on my reel-to-reel and my Wallensack speakers with my crystal set.
Excellent. That's
doesn't always work out. No, I'll see them. Typically around the season of St. Patrick's Day. Obviously, they're playing a lot of different gigs, and sometimes 3, 4 or more a day. And I'll try to swing by and say hi.
But you don't really when you're doing your thing, you don't play Irish gigs here and there.
No. And
you do your thing. You're pretty much. Is it safe to say blues thing?
Yeah, blues and rock.
Blues and rock.
My background, and I mean that's what I feel the most comfortable doing. I've done some straight ahead jazz, but I'm not a jazz player by any sense of the word. Straight ahead stuff is fine, but sophisticated bebop, that kind of thing is not really.
Where did you learn to play the drums? At a school somewhere?
Shoebox?
Well,
some school?
in my
Maxwell
hometown, I actually started playing, and I started playing at a summer resort. And the drummer that I started out watching in that band gave me a few lessons, and we learned, some basics from him. And then I eventually took over the gig when I was 12 years old. It was a Sunday night get-together for all the people on the resort, very large resort.
Where's your dad's resort?
It's in Michigan.
Is it still there?
Shady Shores Resort. It's been divided up now. It was.
Can we go there?
There are 3 or 4 cottages you
this
could
weekend?
Rent.
Right now?
Does your dad still own it?
No. My dad's been gone since 1980.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Wait, good job, Kevin.
Hey, listen, I got a dad too that passed away, but
that makes it all okay.
Yeah, I know. Hey, you're lucky.
Well,
so shut up.
That's when
I am.
That's when I first started playing drums in a band, and it was a varied experience because we would start out doing all the children's things like Did You Ever See a Lassie? Well, it's a waltz, right? I would learn different styles of music because we do the kids' games. And then they would have these mixers like bingo and the patty cake polka where people would do these mixer dances where they would meet new people. And then as the night wore on, we would get into playing everything. And I still have this memory of Sleepwalk and this guy playing it on his steel.
Johnny Santos.
Beautiful. And I actually worked that into my version of Blue Moon. I had John Rice play that on the outro. So,
oh man, that's fantastic.
Yeah, great memories.
So did your dad? Is that where you grew up? Was it
Yes.
in Michigan?
Yes.
So that was your hometown.
Yes.
You guys were not from Chicago.
No.
What brought you to Chicago?
The Great Migration.
The Great Migration from Michigan. From the Michigan resort.
I came from the backwood delta of Michigan.
Come on, hey, remember the stomp? What was all right? So what town is that? What did we probably?
The area is called Sister Lakes.
Sister
it was on a
Lakes.
lake called Dewey Lake. The town where I went to high school is called Dowagiac.
And so who owns that? All that now?
Well, again,
not your family anymore.
No,
not the
not
the Murray family.
The property got divided up and sold off into 3 pieces, basically, and some of the next generation do have some of the cottages, and they put in some tiny homes. At one time, it was 25 housekeeping cottages, 36 trailer spaces. It was huge with a big entertainment schedule. From softball to shuffleboard tournaments, everything you would imagine a summer resort would have. And my father was the personality that ran the thing. So he
was one of those.
Little 5'2" bald guy, and
love it.
Lots of personality, and could tell a million jokes. So.
Excellent. All right,
we don't know nothing about jokes.
No, we don't. Yeah, we don't laugh around here. We're very sober.
It's very
except for this.
Right.
All right. So are we going to play some more songs?
Yeah, we got
time to play some more Jim Murray songs.
It's more Jim
Are
Murray.
we going to play any of the Irish stuff from the Irish album?
As a matter of fact.
As a matter
Is
of
that
fact,
coming
did
up?
you just hear what he said?
Oh my God, he's got it.
That's well timed. You must be.
I know it.
You're either lucky or good.
No, you know what it is? It's the Irish thing.
Yeah, these next 2 cuts are both off of that album.
All right.
So we've got the Gateway Girl.
No, the Galway Girl.
Galway. Well,
you're going to have to
spelt
fire
it
that
wrong.
secretary.
I'm a bad
the
speller,
Galway
man.
Girl, and then Summerfly. What's Summerfly? I've never heard that. Is that an Irish
that's a
song?
more modern Irish artist.
Oh, okay. You just know everything. All right.
He's a smart man. I don't know what he's doing here.
Yeah, no, I don't know. If he was smart, he wouldn't have said yes to this. I'll tell you that. Yeah, I don't know how smart he is.
Well, I got my check. I'm still waiting for the bank to clear it. But,
Yeah,
Keep waiting.
Good luck with that. Yeah, what bank did it say? Was it the
When
bank?
we wrote it on paper towel, that should have told you something.
The First National Bank of Oblivion. Excellent. All right, let's do some Irish tunes that Jim Murray did. This is fantastic. I love it.
All right,
Go.
let's give it a listen.
Well, I took a stroll on the old long walk of the day. I met a little girl and we stopped to talk on a fine soft day. And I asked you, friend, what's a fella to do? 'Cause her hair was black and her eyes were blue. And I knew right then I'd be taking a whirl round the soft hill prom with the Galway girl. We were halfway there when the rain came down on the day. She asked me up to her flat downtown on a grand soft day. And I asked you, friend, what's a fella In another younger day, I could dream the time away in the universe inside my room. And the world was really mine from June until September. If it really wasn't so, I was lucky not to know, and I was lucky not to wonder why. Because the summertime is all that I remember. The summer fly was buzzing every night when I was young. In the gentle world my childlike senses knew. When the world was just my cousin and the wind was just the tongue. In the voice my lonely moments listen to. And I look at me today, all the dreams have gone away, and I'm where I never thought I would be, seeing things I never thought I would see happening to me. And I lay awake at night till the darkness turns to light, hearing voices calling out my name, droning over and again the same message to me, crying, who's your partner, who's your darling, who's your baby now, who wakes up at night to pull you in. But it don't matter, you just make her lonely anyhow. I don't know why you even try to. I don't know why you even try to win. Well, it don't matter, you just make her lonely anyhow. I don't know why you even try to win.
The fabulous Jim Murray.
That is sweet, man. That is really sweet.
Thank you.
So tell me who was playing the dobro on that?
Again, John Rice, John Floss Rice.
Man,
great friend.
He's good.
Great player.
Now, where is he in Chicago?
Yes.
Okay. What's he doing? Is he playing with somebody right now?
Well, he was a member of the Jump in the Saddle band for a while, and he does a lot of teaching. For a while in the past, he was a first call session musician in Nashville. Anything with strings, he can play. And
one of those guys.
Just. Yeah.
I hate those guys.
I know.
Fantastic.
Dave Steffen is like that. Anything, he just looks at it and what's that? Well, that's a Mongolian stringed worm. Okay, I can play it.
It's a bouzouki.
It's a bouzouki. Oh boy. So, all right, that's great. So, and John, is John Rice still out there doing his thing today?
Yeah, he's doing a lot of teaching. Teaches mandolin, and again, just a great player and a big motivation to get me to do my 3 solo records.
Wow.
And
Did you ever
really
do drum lessons?
I gave them for a while in late 70s maybe, but not a lot.
What if I wanted drum lessons? Would you give them to me?
I was gonna ask that
Yeah,
question.
shut up, you. Me first. I'm at the top of the line.
Absolutely.
No,
I'll rent you my drum kit so you can take a lesson from him.
Well, you know what? I already own your drum kit.
That's true.
Drum kit. So okay. So God, there's so many things going on here. All right. So you did you ever play live with these guys? Did you do any live shows with all the Irish guys, John Rice and Sean and all them?
I did not. I had some live shows with John Rice, but not with all of the guys on the record.
Okay.
I mean, they go in so many different directions, and they're so busy. It would be really hard. To
But you have, besides being amazing yourself, you've played with a lot of other amazing players. So you are not in the Jump in the Saddle band, but you are good
Correct.
friends with all those guys that were in the Jump in the Saddle band.
Correct.
And for the people out in music land that don't know who the Jump in the Saddle band was, they were a fantastic. What would you describe about, like, what kind of music? What genre would you put them in? Sort of
Western swing.
Western swing. And they were getting real big because they did one of the most famous songs of all time, the Curly Shuffle.
That's right.
And the whole thing turned into a mess when
It was Billboard number 15 on the charts.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And
Peter
it
Quinn.
was a great song. It was a funny song, but of course, as those things go, somebody got involved, and the people that own the Three Stooges were like, "Hey, you can't do that," and blah blah blah. All that stuff went down.
Right. He wrote it in the back of a Volkswagen.
That's amazing. And did the lawsuit against them sort of end Jump in the Saddle, or was there other things?
No, they kept playing.
You kept playing.
afterwards.
They just couldn't play that song.
Well,
or they had to pay a royalty.
There was a deal for a while with Columbia, and they worked that out, and then they had their album with Atlantic, and then Atlantic came to them and wanted them to do another novelty song, and they really didn't want to do that. So they kind of parted ways with Columbia.
Oh, that's too bad, because novelty songs that's what makes all the money these days. You got to do novelty.
They actually did one that was kind of like shaving cream kind of thing, just as sort of put off to tell the record company we're not.
I see.
That was Atlantic was the label. So
I see. Okay, all right. So you ended up in bands with a lot of the guys from Jump in the Saddle.
So what happened was we were putting together a group. I was called to come up to Libertyville. There is a sound company that had taken over a medical complex, let's say. It had a lot of different offices. It was all one building. It was all connected. And they turned that into several studio spaces. So there would be a PA and a drum kit in each one of these rooms, and then you would rent out the space by the hour. They also had storage for amplifiers and that sort of thing. So we were doing the equivalent of a soul band, really, kind of like the Commitments. And it was sort of like a Wednesday night bowling league. We would just get together and play. We did a 4-song demo, but we never actually played a gig. So Peter came through and he sang. Tom Trinka came through and played a little bit of sax. And some of the other players would come and go. And Steve Beals and I really hit it off as a rhythm section, and he's a bass player. And Rick Gorley, who had been a sub with Jump in the Saddle, he played bass when Annie had become pregnant, and they went on the road when the Curly Shuffle became a hit, but Annie couldn't go with the baby, so they hired Rick Gorley to play bass. He went to New Orleans and came back around that time and said, you know what, I want to start a blues band. So he grabbed Steve Beals and I and bass and drums, got Tom Trinka to come, who was also a member, and they'd known from many years with Jump in the Saddle. Rick was a guitar player who played bass on the tour, but basically was a guitarist, taught guitar at the music gallery. And so the 5 of us started getting together, and that was the formation of Skip Towne and the Greyhounds.
Where did the name come from?
Actually from Rick Gorley. It was his name that he had used for a band in the past a little bit.
Excellent, excellent.
We got a lot of accolades for it. A lot of DJs really liked the name and thought it was great.
Tell briefly, though, because we have a lot of things to cover, but tell briefly you got in trouble with Greyhound.
Well, it was funny because I got a letter. Well, I should say this. I took a picture of us and I put it on the back of a Greyhound bus. And then that was used on a lot of our posters. So we're playing in the area, a lot of places you played, like Flatlanders and that kind of thing. Somebody must have taken the poster down off the wall, and somehow it got in the hands of them. So I got a letter from Texas, from their legal department, saying, you're going to have to cease and desist, because it was the back of the bus with the Greyhound. Now, it was the older one, not the silver one, but the older white one.
Yeah, there you go.
And,
they said no.
I sent them a letter back and said, gee, that's really too bad, because we just wrote a great song that you guys could use as promotion, but, we're not going to do that now. And,
too bad for you.
Yeah. So
too bad for
I
you.
had a little bit of fun of it. But,
that's good. That is funny. So now, has Harry been in the band with you, and Tom and all us, all from the beginning?
Rick Gorley was a guitarist at the beginning, and on our first album we had Dave Roberts playing keyboards.
Oh, okay.
And then Tom Trinka played all the horns.
Right.
Brought in each of them.
What do you mean all the horns?
Well,
like
he's got 'em
trombone,
all.
trombone as well.
No, all the reeds, I should say, maybe.
Okay, that's a better. Yeah, I was going to say because if he can play, all right.
He's got a Barry and knows how to use
We
it.
learned all about a Barry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we had the other horny guys in here.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
there was
so,
lots
yeah.
of lots of history about the Barry.
I'm telling
But
you.
I'll never forget, there was one gig.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
There were 5 of us, and Brother John was playing both keyboards and guitar.
Oh, right.
At the same time?
Yeah, he's a multi-talented guy
And-
with his feet. Yeah, it's amazing.
With his toes.
It's
You
amazing.
should see
He's
his
like
toes.
he's like a monkey.
So it was. I'll never forget. It was called Bumpers. I don't know. Maybe you played there, but it was like half.
Oh, sure.
Half bowling alley, half
Yes.
band, and
Yeah,
it had a
man.
stage. And Harry was out in the audience, and they're like, "Yeah, come on up," So he came up and we played, and we did that song we played tonight, "Help the Poor." Harry on guitar, Brother John on keyboards.
Wow.
And that moment was magical. I said, "This is the
band."
And he just, and from that point onward, not that there was anything to take away from the first Skip Towne album.
Of course not. Of course
but,
not.
at that point, Rick had kind of partially retired, and so Brother John was coming in and playing both instruments, and it was a magical moment, though.
And there, that happens a lot. I think
Sure.
with a lot of different guys, you just sometimes it just happens, and it is weird because I've gotten a lot of players from somebody that came up to be like a guest player,
Right.
and I was like, oh, the chemistry is there, and you just know it.
Yeah.
And I don't know how that works. That's something that I leave to the universe.
Right.
But you just know it when you know it.
Well, like Stevie Kraig now, what a great player, I mean,
He's all right. He's all right. No, we've had Stevie on the show. He's fantastic.
Yeah.
He's a great young kid. He's unbelievable.
Do you know what's great
And,
about
he
Stevie
fits
Kraig
in.
right now? Just
What? He always wears a suit coat?
yeah, that's
Always
another
looks-
thing.
always
I didn't
looks
think
classy,
of that.
yeah.
But no, Stevie Craig's been playing with us now. I think he's probably on 10th or 15th gig, and he's starting to get that veneer, that new guitarist veneer, kind of worn off.
Yeah,
And he's slowly
becoming the
becoming
guy.
a night
Yeah,
burner.
right,
You know,
right.
and then
Right.
it's beautiful to watch
Yeah.
the chrysalis open up and see the butterfly come out of that.
Yeah, he's gone from like doe-eyed,
Right,
doe-eyed
right,
to
right.
to
And
ship
he's like
kicker.
careful,
Yeah.
and he's like, hey, what did you say?
Ship kicker.
Oh yeah, okay, that's what I thought you said. But it's just, and now he's just like slinging zingers, and
Yeah.
it's so much fun.
Yeah, and
It's so much
what a
fun.
great smile on the kid too.
Right.
All the ladies today, they were all over the guy. That's the way it goes. But they do that to us too, right, Jim? Okay, so
Yeah,
anyway,
no.
hey, shut up over there. So anyway, so and of course, what year was that? So that was like 26, 27 years ago that you got Harry in the band. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Wow.
Approximately. So we did the first album that we released in 2000, and then it was a couple of years after that gig happened, and then Harry has played with us ever since.
For you folks out there in music land, Harry Reinhardt, who refuses to come on the show, we're not
Yes.
sure why. No. One of these days we'll get him on there. But Harry is amazing. He's one of those guys that comes from a musical family. Which do you come from a musical family too?
Somewhat. My mother was an organist. Yeah.
Oh man, you mean like a doctor, an organist? Get out of here! All right, cut it out. So
you guys trying
anyway,
not to say pianist.
We need the flam and the cymbal. Come on.
And so anyway, so you've spent over 25 years playing with the great Harry Reinhardt and a great Tom Trinka and bass player.
Well, Steve Beals originally on the albums, and played with several since. Currently, Derek Brand, who
He's amazing, yeah,
a great player, and had actually mixed sound for Jump in the Saddle at one point. And
he's one of those guys.
And he does studio work, and he's
incredible. I know. Every show that I've done with you guys, he just brags about himself a lot. No, I'm kidding. He's a very quiet guy. Well, Harry Reinhardt, for those of you out in music land, has two daughters that are amazing, Angela and Haley. A lot of people do know Haley Reinhardt, of course, because she's made it pretty big.
Never heard of her.
She's made it pretty big out there. You have never heard of her?
Nope.
Yeah. How about the other Reinhardt?
Nope.
Pigheart?
I mean, my daughter
Swinehart?
went to school with her, but that's...
Your daughter went to school with her?
Yeah, with Ashley.
Angela.
Angela. Right.
Angela.
Right.
Wow. What school was that?
Wheeling High School.
Oh, that's right. He was from Wheeling. He doesn't live in Wheeling now, though. Harry, does he?
he's moved.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Anyway, so Haley Reinhardt, of course, is a big Universal, huge star worldwide.
She took
and Angela,
on season 10 of
season
American
10.
Idol.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
took third place.
Yeah, third place. And of course, Angela is an amazing singer too, and so is Harry's wife Patty. And Harry is an amazing guitar player. So you spent 20-something years playing with all these incredible guys in the shadows, with these incredible guys, and that's a heck of a career. But you've also done a whole bunch of your own stuff, your own projects and whatnot, that have been all like your idea.
Right.
So now, during the break, we were talking. So do you write some of your own songs?
My 10th CD is all my original music.
Did you hear that, people? 10th CD, 10th
of my
10th CD. I have like 3
at different
4
times.
with the Christmas album.
Okay, good. In 30 years. Jim has like 10 in the last 4 years.
But we did establish earlier that he hasn't done a holiday album, so he's behind. Right.
Well, but I haven't done an Irish album.
Oh.
Well,
he might be a step ahead there.
Little column
what
A,
if we do
little
an
column
Irish,
B.
an Irish Christmas album?
There you go.
When Irish eyes are smiling.
the Christmas tree is growing.
Okay.
All right, so good. So where were we? Before we interrupted ourselves?
Well, we mainly interrupted Jim.
No, yes. We do that a lot. We do that a lot.
I'm good at that.
Yeah, no, we're very good at that. we interrupt the interruptions a lot around here. Yeah.
Don't interrupt me while I'm interrupting.
I always tell every guest that comes on the show, don't worry if you don't know the answers to the questions. Kevin will do it for you.
You don't even give a crap. Yeah, excellent. Oh.
No, that's okay.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. I said crack.
Yeah.
All right, very good.
Right, of course.
So where were we? So I just was saying that do you write any of your own songs? Your 10th album. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah, those are all my
that was an hour ago.
original songs, and they've been written at different times in my life. But that was one of the things that I hadn't done. I've never seen myself as a big songwriter, but I finally decided to do an album of my originals.
That is awesome. And who were the musicians on that album?
Oh my God, it's all over. Again, John Rice a lot. I had Clem on bass quite a bit. The acoustic stuff, Eric Hochberg on bass. Great upright player, great jazzer. Played with Pat Metheny. And John Rice, of course, had... it would be determined by the song, basically, getting the right players to play on it for the particular tune.
Wow.
So there were probably 10 or 12 different players who became my wrecking crew.
Now, are we gonna listen to a couple of those tunes? A couple of those.
We've got some tunes coming up, Jim.
We've got some tunes
in the hopper, or
not the original ones necessarily.
Yeah,
what's coming up next?
You've got one from the Irish album, The Fields of Gold, and then you have one from the original album.
Well planned.
Yeah. So this is how we choreograph things.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: where can people go find your all of your stuff?
Everywhere. Buy me, stream me, love me, like me, swim up in my DMs, fax me.
That sounded creepy, but very. I like it. I like it. It's very. Yeah, it's very. It's a good way to.
Faxing you was very 1989.
Can we fax? I want to fax you. I want to be faxed.
But
Talk to me later.
Okay.
Yeah, my music is available everywhere, and ironically, the Irish album has had probably the most Spotify streams of any.
Yeah,
so
you know what?
Maybe we need to collab and do another Irish
We
record.
should do that, yes. Everybody loves Irish music, even people that are not human. So let me ask you this. So let's hear a couple more songs from you, but so where would you would just look under Jim Murray?
Yes.
Jim Murray,
There is
Murray.
one older gospel singer, but you can tell right away that that's not
That's
me.
not the guy. That's not the guy. Although, hey, a gospel album would not be a horrible thing.
No, but Apple, all the streaming platforms. It's in all the stores.
What is the name, real quick, because it's hard for me to pronounce. What's the name of the Irish album?
O Ma'anam. It means from my soul.
Sweet.
It's a good thing I didn't have to spell that.
Not easy to remember, and I thought about that, but I wanted to do something in Gaelic. So.
Jim, on top of everything else, you're kind of a sweetheart. I love that. Yeah, it's an Irish thing. It's sentiment. All right,
Let's
so
give it a
let's play.
spin.
Let's play some songs from,
Here we go.
from Jim Murray.
You remember me when the west wind moves upon the fields of barley. You'll forget the sun in his jealous sky as we walk in fields of gold. So she took her love for to gaze a while upon the fields of barley. In his arms she fell as her hair came down among the fields of gold. Will you stay with me? Will you be my love among the fields of barley? We'll forget the sun in his jealous sky as we lie in fields of gold. See the west wind move like a lover's soul on the fields of barley. Feel her body rise when you kiss her mouth among the fields of gold. I never made promises lightly. There have been some that I've broken. I swear in the days still left, we'll walk in fields of gold. We'll walk in fields of gold. Many years have passed since those summer days among the fields of barley. See the children run as the sun goes down among the fields of gold. You'll remember me when the west wind moves upon the fields of barley. You can tell the sun in his jealous sky when we walked in fields of gold. When we walked in fields of gold. When we walked in fields of gold. Such a cool vibe to be with you. You take my breath away. I wonder if I cross your mind. I think of you all day. I don't want to say goodnight. I don't want to leave. So close to the love we want. See you in my dreams. Touch my skin and tell me what you're thinking. Whisper in my ear and tell me what you want. Lying here with you so close to me. Living in this moment with you, loving me. I feel our temperatures rise. Take your time and look into my heart that you are stealing. I can tell that you feel the same thing that I'm feeling. Lie down next to me, look into my eyes. Give me your tender trust and all your passion. Lying here with you so close to me, living in this moment with you, loving me. If you want me, you've got me. I know I can't hide. She looked at me and she said to me, I wanna see your wild side, wild side. Wanna see your wild side. Wanna see your wild side. Feeling so right, limbs entwined, hearts beating together. You whisper softly in my ear, honey, I'm yours forever. A kiss on your lips, a taste of the fire, unsatisfied hunger, still wanting more, wrapping you to me. At last we slumber. Lying here with you so close to me, living in this moment with you, loving me. You're the one I want, my heart's open wide, wide. She stared in my eyes and she said to me, I wanna see your wild side. Lying here with you so close to me, living in this moment with you, loving me. You're the one I want, my heart's open wide. She stared in my eyes and she said to me, I wanna see your wild side. Wanna see your wild
Now.
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 That is great stuff. What's the name of that song?
Wild Side.
That is fantastic. Who was playing piano on that?
I gotta remember his name. He plays with the.
Oh, that guy. I remember the.
The.
And who was? And you said that you did most of those background vocals, but you also had a female background.
Mary Lou O'Brien Fisher.
Mary Lou O'Brien Fisher. That's a lot of names.
Well, you know.
She did a great job. That is a great song.
She contributed a lot to the Irish album as well. Really helped out with
So for those of you out in music land, that is an original song from Jim Murry, which I think is a fantastic song. It just goes to show you, though, how things go in the music industry, that nobody knows that song. They should.
Now they do.
And now it's going to go international. It's going to go international.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're going to be
56
in
countries.
56 countries, baby. How many states?
47.
47 out of 48 states. Yeah.
Well, wait. We're in almost all the continental states. Like, we're not in Alaska and Hawaii yet because, you know.
But nobody is.
No, but you know what? The Wacos. Hello. Hi. Larry and Linda.
Wow.
They said they got some friends in Alaska and Hawaii. They're going to make a call.
Oh, if they have friends in both.
That's what they
Alaska
said.
and Hawaii.
They're very connected human beings.
I wonder if their friend. Maybe it's a friend that lives in Alaska sometimes and then in Hawaii sometimes.
Well, I don't know, but they can't download. They can't get downloads from both places at the same time.
Sure.
VPN that.
Oh no, yeah, they just do it. Yeah, that's how they do that.
Excellent.
Whatever you just said.
Hey, do we have a Tales from the Road from Jim Murray? Do you want to ask him?
What?
Can you ask Jim if he's got a Tales from the Road?
Well, this is an
for me?
amazing thing. When Jim and I were talking, he was telling me this incredible story about how he got to play with Bruce Springsteen.
You want to let him tell it?
And nobody ever knew. Nobody got to know about it.
Well, good talk.
No, let me tell it. So
why
here's
don't
what
you tell
happened.
the story?
So it was here was 1970. So this is a great story, Jim. Tell us this story about how you got to play with Bruce Springsteen, but nobody recorded it because they didn't have phones in the 70s, and nobody knew who Bruce Springsteen
That's the
was
funny
at the
part
time.
of this story. When you heard it and you go, "Do you have any recording of it, like on a phone or something?" He's like,
It was 1970. Nobody had anything.
Jim Murray, you have the floor.
They basically had. Go ahead.
Well, at the time, and it will be 37 years in 2 days.
You're counting?
No,
that's
when
crazy.
you asked me about it, it made me think about it again.
Bruce Springsteen was only 17 then.
September 9th of 78. They were doing the Darkness Tour, and they came to my college, Notre Dame, to the ACC, and it was a big domed room, and Max Weinberg had a Ludwig kit that was in a road case, except for the cymbals, so it was never broken down. They just took the top off the road case.
Wow.
But he wanted, it was at sound check, and I was just working at the ACC as a student, and he wanted to hear what the drum kit sounded like in this room that, had a big dome on the top of it. So there was nobody there, just the workers.
Max wasn't even there?
In the band. Yes. Well, that's what prompted it. He wanted to hear what
he wanted to hear
kit
it
would sound like in this big domed room.
Gotcha. All right.
So we did a little bit of Darkness on the Edge of Town and a little bit of Badlands, and he walked around the room and just listened to it. That was it. That's
no.
all the
But
rest
you
of
know
the
what?
story.
Now hold on. There's a lot of things that to fill in there. How did they know that you were a drummer?
I had been speaking to him, just during the load-in.
Speaking to who?
Max Weinberg.
Were you arguing with him?
No, we were just
were
talking
you
about
reprimanding
drums.
him for the way he was acting?
No, I was remarking about how there was just this like little drum riser with a huge top that came down over the whole thing, and they never took the kit apart. They just took the cymbals off of it, and then they would
A huge dome that was like the Cone of Silence from Get Smart or something?
No, it was like a big box that went over the whole drum kit. They never took it apart. What?
So like a container thing? Like
yeah,
it just,
and then they would just put that on
That
the
sounds
truck
very
and
Spinal
it was
Tap.
gone. But one
Rock and roll
thing that was
Cleveland!
a funny follow-up to that was I saw him at City Winery when he was back here in Chicago more recently, and we talked about it, reminded him of it, and he's like, oh, yeah, well, so what did you do with your life? I'm like, well, I became an attorney, something to do until my friends get off work, and he's like, oh, you know what? I always wanted to be a lawyer. that's what Max was telling me. It's like, well, I would have liked to
That's
have been
crazy.
a
I
drummer.
always wanted to be a drummer.
Yeah. And play with Bruce.
That's wild. And who was he with when he was at the City Winery?
Who
was he playing with?
I think it was his own project, if I remember correctly.
The Max Weinberg project.
Yeah, I'm not.
He's a good drummer. I mean, he's a very solid.
His son is very good too.
Oh, okay.
His son actually played with Bruce for a while as well. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all
he's a good player, but. We had a lot of fun in college. I put together like kind of a super group, and we played for all the hall dances, and we played outside. I got to sing Only Good Die Young and Just the Way You Are to 3,500 girls at St. Mary's at an outdoor concert.
Sweet.
So
Nice.
that was another moment.
You could write a book on the things you've been through.
These are just fun things.
Go on a radio show.
That happened. Yeah.
So you know what? There's still some things to fill in there, though. So Max all of a sudden just says to you out of nowhere, he says, hey, was Bruce on the stage?
Yeah.
So he says, hey, Bruce, I got a guy here who he's from the college. He's going to play drums for me.
Yeah, I want to hear what my kit sounds like out in the room.
And Bruce was like, yeah, whatever.
Walked around, yeah.
No kidding. And Max, you could see Max out there walking around. Now, what did he come back and say, hey, Jim, take some lessons or something. What's up with that? You couldn't even play the song right there, or did he
Well,
go? Did he go? Oh, that was amazing. You were better than me.
I think he talked to the front of house guy, and they were talking about how to dial it in or whatever, and then he came back up.
And so you knew these songs. So you already knew these songs because you were a Bruce Springsteen fan.
Yeah, I mean at that time, and there was a lot of fans at school because there were a lot of East Coast people there. So they were really into it, and it was a big deal when he came to school. But like Badlands, it started with plain hits on the hi-hat, so you got to hear that, and then the kick drum with it, And so, these things were ways that they could hear what it sounded like.
Sure, you wanted to hear what it sounded like in the under the cone of silence.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: when you were done with all that, did were your buddies like, dude, you got to play with Springsteen? Oh, dude, we got to go smoke a doob.
There were
because that's how people talk.
That's in the 70s.
Yeah.
How old were you?
Shut up.
Yeah, exactly. That is exactly how they talk.
Shut up. Let the man answer the question.
No, I don't feel like it anymore. I want you to acknowledge.
78, I was
so what was
6
all your buddies?
years old.
Shut up. So did all your buddies go like, dude, you got the... What?
Well, there weren't that, there were only a few other
know.
workers there, and, it wasn't something that I shared that much.
Oh, so you didn't have any friends.
He's a very private man.
It's one of those. He didn't have any friends at the time.
It was close because they were doing the load-in and the sound check, so...
Well, how could that not become a story, though, on the college? Where you, hey, this guy got to play with Bruce Springsteen. Was Bruce Springsteen, kind of unknown at the time?
No, but...
Not while Badlands. That was, by that time, he was pretty...
Yeah.
What year did he come out, Bruce Springsteen? 76 or something?
Probably.
75?
Yeah.
74, maybe? Because you know what? I will tell you, a buddy of mine in high school was like, have you heard this guy named Bruce Springsteen? I was like, no, what's going on? I didn't listen to the radio. I couldn't stand. And he was like, no, you got to check this out. And so he played me the album. We went up to his room, in Schaumburg. We both lived in the same condo thing, and he played me this. He put it on, remember when you had? Do you remember vinyl?
Oh, do I remember? I swear to God, you're like, I can't reach you right now.
Yeah, Born to Run was
can always throw a shoe.
1975.
I'm an 8-track
75. Yeah. Well, I was. Later on, I was not a big Springsteen fan, but at that time, when he played me that album, I was like, "Wow, that's pretty crazy stuff." And it was like, the Rosie about my car is stuck in the mud in New Jersey and all that kind of stuff. And it was. I was like, "Wow, that's pretty wild." Yeah. After that, though, all that pop music became just tripe.
They all got corporate.
Yeah. Well, that's great. You got to play with Bruce Springsteen in 1977. 78. You know what's funny?
Oh, 78?
78.
Okay, I was 7.
Shut up.
I got older.
Shut up. You know, it's a funny thing. My brother went to Tulane, and in 1979, he calls me, and he was like, dude, there's this band playing at our school, and nobody even knows who they are. I was like, who is it? He was like, they're called U2. They're from Ireland. And he said they played a bunch of songs, and then the people kept in this small auditorium at Tulane College. And he's like, he said they're so different. They're like nothing I've ever heard before. And I was like, you too, huh? Sounds like crap. And he says, he goes. So they ended the show, and the people kept screaming, and so they came back. They wanted an encore. They came out, and they said, well, we don't actually have any more songs, so we're just going to play one that we already played. And they were like, yeah! So they played another one. They went nuts again. They came out, and they said, we don't have any more songs, so we're going to play another one that we already played. And they were like, yeah! Because, college kids, they don't care. They're all tripping. So
because they were like, dude!
Yeah,
no.
In 79, they were still saying that. So, that is how fun. That's funny, though, how those things go. Because, Bruce Springsteen, of course, later on, became gargantuan. At that time, he was big, but then he became gargantuan, like colossal.
Yeah.
Or is there another word? Huge.
Huge.
It's spelled with a huge. So are we going to do a couple? Oh,
well,
we're
oh
my God, it's at the end of the show already?
It's getting there. I think we're going to run a little wrong because we got stuff to do.
We have things we have to talk about.
Right.
All right. So
we're gonna do some extended time here, but I do need to do one thing. If we can give me just a second.
Can you stick around, Jim, just for a few
absolutely.
minutes? We don't have to go too long, but yeah. This has been fun, and I'm not done yet.
Stand by.
I got a room at the Round Lake Beach Hilton.
Oh man, that's great. That's great.
All right, give me 1 second. Hold on, let's
bring
get this
the drinks.
WRLR 98.3 FM LP, Round Lake Beach, Illinois.
All right, we're good for a few minutes.
Bill, where'd
now.
you learn how to do that?
Well, I'm
That's
really
very good.
I'll
That's
give
very
really,
funny.
98.3.
98.3.
We got all kinds of time. We own the building right now.
We do.
Until the
We
owner
do.
actually shows up.
Ooh, jeez. Don't say it like
Right,
that.
right.
So we got a couple more songs here.
Let's do that.
This is, what are these now? Are these originals?
Yes.
Oh.
Did I spell this one right?
SFP?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a story behind that. But
Listening.
Tell
have
us.
you ever heard what SFP is, or anybody use that?
Nope.
It's sorry for partying.
Oh.
So, like, if you're having a great time and everything's out of control and somebody else is there, well, look at you, sorry for partying.
That's what it
that's the
means? I would have
concept.
thought it would be in, like, silly freaking people.
And it's just a party song. Like,
Okay.
Well, we don't know anything about that either.
You know,
No, we've never been
Kinda
involved in
tune.
anything like that.
Not that I'm aware of.
One Endless Night. Both of those are off of the most recent, all original.
Okay, One Endless Nights. Or is it One Endless Night?
One. It's one.
One Endless Night. No, I thought maybe you were doing a play on words there. Hey, do not question my veracity.
Or my spelling.
So One Endless Night.
Yes.
And that's another one of your originals.
Correct.
Fantastic. I'm looking so forward to this. Let's get a cocktail and hear these songs songs written by Jim Murry.
Away we go.
Work week's over, the weekend is here. Dress up, honey, the time's near. I'll show you a good time, you will see. Baby, won't you come and party with me? Hop a plane, jump a cab, baby, get real. Come on down, let loose. Here's the deal. Check it out. It's party time, my baby girl. Dance with me, I'll rock your world. Sorry for partying, it's gonna be alright. Let's go crazy and lose control. Feel alive and free your soul. Sorry for partying, it's gonna last all night. I hope you're ready to celebrate tonight. You know I'm gonna make you feel alright. Time to kick it into high gear. Just let loose, there's nothing to fear. Get funky, get down, shorty, get real. Hold up, let loose, here's the deal. It's party time, my party girl. Dance with me, I'll rock your world. Sorry for partying, it's gonna be alright. Let's lose control, get down low, feel alive and come on, let's go. Sorry for partying, it's gonna last all night. Party time, my baby girl. Dance with me, I'll rock your world. Sorry for partying, it's gonna be alright. Let's go crazy and lose control. Feel alive and free your soul. Sorry for partying, it's gonna last all night. It's party time, my baby girl. Dance with me, I'll rock your world. Sorry for partying, it's gonna be alright. Let's go crazy and lose control. Feel alive and free your soul. Sorry for partying, it's gonna last all night. Sorry for partying, it's gonna be alright. Sorry for partying, it's gonna last all night.
the right path that will lead me to your side. I see you smiling in all my dreams. I feel your touch like a flowing stream. As your love washes over me, when will you complete my life and free me from this strife? I will find you one day. I feel you are just a kiss away. I see you smiling in all my dreams. I feel your touch like a flowing stream. As your love washes over me, one endless night with you. I'm praying for us two. When all our dreams will come true. In one endless night with you. Have I been lonely for too long? When will I know love so strong? I know that paradise can be real. Heaven here on earth is what I long to feel. I see you smiling in all my dreams. I feel your touch like a flowing stream. As your love washes over me. One endless night with you. I'm praying for us two. When all our dreams will come true. In one endless night with you.
Wow.
Right?
That's good stuff right there.
Hey, well, coming up on the Bus Stop Blues here in the near future, we got a couple of really cool things coming down the pike.
What would that be?
First of which
What?
is our good friend, man of the hour, Mr. Charlie Slavic, will be on this program next week.
Charlie Slavic.
It's going to be
We featured
so
him
cool.
one day.
We featured him one day.
'Cause he's from?
He's from the Czech Republic. We're when I say this show is worldwide, we're really going to be covering two ends of the planet
That's true.
I'm
because
pretty
he's probably
stoked.
he's going to have people listening there.
Yeah.
They're probably going to be
Our numbers are going to go through the roof.
Yeah,
We're going to be huge.
It just goes to show you
Huge.
we have to make a trip to the. We have to make a trip to the Prague.
It's we got to go over to Blues Cafe.
Yeah.
Get a little slot over there
Yep.
and do. I want nothing more than to hear a little harmonica battle between you two. That would be so much fun in a friendly way.
A
friendly battle.
Of course, it's always a friendly
if
battle.
you will. And then following that, on the 21st, we're going to have a room full of beautiful people. The entire Abbey K band will be here.
Oh, man.
And they're just great.
Love the Abbey K band.
Yeah.
Those guys are all good people. They're all good people.
And then we come up on a real special weekend, the 28th.
What's that?
It's History of the Blues right before your birthday.
I don't know anything about
We
that.
need to have a meeting. I want to have a meeting. I got some ideas on what we're going to do for a topic on History of the Blues.
Should we have a meeting on the radio so everybody else can hear as
That's
well?
really great
Wouldn't that
radio.
Be cool?
It's really
Wouldn't that be
great,
cool?
great
yeah, I think
radio.
they would like that.
But I don't.
We can have people like call in and have with their own.
I would love if you've got some ideas out there in music land, we'll listen to them. We probably won't do them.
Yeah,
but
if we
at
want
least-
your advice, we'll give it to you.
Yes,
But-
yes. No, I'm kidding. Of course, I would. We need to really boost up our fan interaction. So please send us your ideas of things you'd like to hear the history on. One of the things that in this meeting that I want to talk about is that dude you said that was with the government that was going around doing recordings.
Oh, yeah.
I think we should do a whole we should go through that. I want to do something on the Chess Brothers and Chess Records and people they signed. Obviously, we want to do a big thing on Muddy Waters. Little trade secret here. We are going to have Terry Abramson on here coming up later, not next month, but the month after. So we got some cool Muddy Waters stuff coming up.
Who's Terry Abramson? So they know.
Well, that's what I was going to have you chime in.
Oh, okay. All right, great, fantastic.
So
he's a blues. Terry Abramson is a photographer and a blues historian.
And he helped write some of the Muddy's tunes.
Yeah. Oh, right. That's right. Yeah.
And so that's going to be the main focus.
Yeah, he's
and
all blues.
Derek Purcell is going to be on with us. We got a lot of Derek Purcell coming up in the future too.
Well, that's because we're cellmates. Did you hear this?
I heard this.
Yeah,
we're going to get into that in the coming weeks.
Purcell and Procell.
And then
cellmates.
I booked Jimmy O'Connell on the 5th of October.
That is fantastic.
So he's got a pretty interesting story from what I heard with Dan Peters.
Procell.
That's where ex-con.
It's not a cell. Yeah.
Hey, and I do want to. There's a couple of things coming up here. Also, we've got the wonderful Bill Pantley with his tribute to Blue Eyes Dumaflachi thing, and I do that just for him. He's got a show coming up this Friday on the 12th over at Johnny Cabs in Burr Ridge from 8 till 11. So if you want to get out there and see him.
What's
Mr.
the
Jim
date
Murray,
there? What's the date
That
there?
would be on the 12th of September.
Ah, okay.
A date you should always remember.
I will.
See
my
what I
papa.
did
Yeah,
there?
all right. Yeah.
Jim Murray, you got some dates coming up too, don't you?
Jim Murray's got some dates coming up.
Sure, I can throw
I'd
out
like
a
to
few
be.
here
I'd
real
like to be
quick.
one of your dates.
Hey-o.
Hey-o.
He's a sweetheart. Come on.
Saturday, September 20th, I will be at the Pantley Palooza.
Hey, I'm doing sound for that.
Pantley
And you're doing
Palooza.
sound,
Yeah, so we're going to
so
hang out together.
Come on out from 6:30 to 10:30. I will be playing with Don Lafferty and others.
We
gonna
know
have
him.
Bill LeClaire is probably going to be
We know
there.
him too.
Many of Chicago's finest musicians, and that's at the Toadstool Pub, 327 Waukegan Avenue in Highwood. So swing out there. On Friday, September 26th, I will be with the Undertaker's Blues Band in Hudsonville, Michigan, at the Farm Girl Flea. There are going to be a lot of
We get
Daisy
traction
Dukes
in
running
Michigan.
around there.
Wow.
And then October 4th, at 7 o'clock, King Robinson is going to join the Greyhounds, and we'll be at Greentown on the Rocks, Waukegan Harbor there, 175 North Harbor Place in Waukegan, Illinois.
That's a cool place out there,
Excellent.
everybody. That's a cool place. They have right on the lake. You can have some food. You can have some drinks. Great place. I've played there a couple times.
I missed that last time we played there for some reason or
beautiful
another. I forget
little,
why.
beautiful little situation there, right there on the lake. What's it called? Greentown on the Rocks.
Yeah, they have
on the Rocks.
a bar up on the hill that's just called Greentown. So then when they got that piece of property and they built that all out, they called it Greentown on the Rocks.
What kind of lunkheads name their club Greentown? I'm just kidding, you guys. Take it easy. But
Wow.
Greentown is a strange.
Yeah,
that's
you're
a
never
strange
getting
name.
invited back.
Yeah, I know. That's the end of that. Hey, I was just kidding. What is Green? Do you know what that's referring to? Greentown?
That I don't know.
Because it should be called
I know
Blue
the owner,
Town.
Todd,
Blues
a little
Town.
bit, but I don't think I've ever asked him that question.
You know what? I
Write
met
that down.
I met them. They're very cool people. So it's pretty cool. Greentown on the Rocks is their sort of their sister extension. Yeah,
Exactly.
It's nice.
Okay.
Well, that is fantastic. Hey, you know what? What? Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay, good. So we have something in common, which I think is funny. Another kind of it's sort of one of your road tales. Tell very quickly and briefly. You were doing some because I grew up in theater and stuff like that, and you did too as well. And
Yes.
you beat out a pretty big guy. In a play that you were auditioning for, you beat out somebody that was kind of amazing.
Well, I think it was probably more a question of just the right fit for the role, but
No.
That's not the way it goes. They wanted to hire sweetness,
I buy none of that.
and this other guy was just a son of a.
I had done a movie. I was musical director on a sci-fi film called Changing Man. You can see it on YouTube in 2000. And there I met Susan Carey, whose husband Tom Carey owned the racetrack. She had built a theater into her house and had written a play that became a musical. And they had auditions at her house for these roles. It was called Africa, originally Africa and Plumbridge. And they had a theater in Riverside. And I was not there at the same time, but I was told afterwards that they chose me for the part over Dennis DeYoung. So
The Dennis DeYoung.
come sail away.
Dennis DeYoung from Styx.
Right.
Jim Murray beat him out, people. That's a story.
And that's
a
how
big
you
story.
know. He's a big deal.
Yeah.
Welcome
you know
to the
what?
jungle.
Right. Welcome to the jungle.
Right.
Hey. Yeah.
Mr. Jim Murray.
Yes, sir.
We got a tune-up coming.
Yep.
That I don't know that I could do the sales pitch for
All right.
any better than you. So I'm going to turn the microphone over to you and have you. Yeah, you don't know anything about what's about to happen there, Mr. Purcell.
This is unfair.
This
It
is a
unfair.
surprise.
Surprise.
We worked it out.
My gift to you. I think you're going to love it. So on a very hot June 20th to be exact, Kevin and I played a gig together at the Countryside Saloon in Des Plaines with the Salty Dogs, featuring Kevin, of course, on lead vocals and harmonica, Dave Saltzman on guitar, Ira Sussman on
It's a
bass,
good egg.
Stevie Kraig on guitar, Joel Pace on keyboards, and yours truly on drums and vocals. It was a packed house, a wonderful outdoor show with beautiful weather. It was warm. It was 85. But
I do remember this.
It was a great night. Dave Levitt from Actrack did the sound and recorded. And here's a nice early birthday gift from me to you.
Yeah, here we go.
Because it's a good day for the blues.
Sometimes you fly so high, you can't find a place to land. You got money in the bank, a drink in your hand. When the chips get low, someone's got to lose. 'Cause I love it drifting, and it's a good day for the blues. When you shuffle your cards, you always have a winning hand. And when luck is on a roll, you never have to make a stand. When the love gets low, someone's gonna have to lose. 'Cause I love it drifting, music say. Well, whatever it takes, I'll do what I can do, yeah, to bridge this river that runs from me to you. I love it drifting, and it's a good day for the blues. Come on, help me out, somebody. Whatever it takes, I'll do what I can do, yeah, to bridge this river that runs from me to you. I love it drifting, and it's a good day for the blues, yeah. I love it drifting, and it's a good day for the blues. It's a good day for the blues. Oh, yeah. All right. Rolling on them blues. Rolling on them blues. Yeah, yeah. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. You gotta let it roll on. You gotta let it roll on. You gotta let it roll on. Oh, yeah. You gotta let it roll on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Toast to all of y'all down. Toast to you.
That's the way you close out a show.
Dang. Was that so that is that Stevie playing the solo at the end?
Yes, it is.
Man, that sounded really good.
You
Did we actually sound
fantastic
that
on
good
that.
that night? I don't remember ever sounding that good.
Well, you
Wow, that was fantastic. Man,
Well, Musicland-
that might have been better than the original.
Wow.
Well,
Come on,
slow your roll.
It's hard to take
What's
it easy.
interesting is go back when you get a chance and listen to them side by side and see, and hear yourself 17 years later. It's really interesting. You've obviously developed, sang the song 1,000 times, I'm sure, and you've developed different stylings. You're obviously much younger in 2008, so your voice has developed that much more character. And then when you do that gristly, heavy roar, where you roar in there, that's just great. I just thought it was.
So what are you
excellent.
what were you talking about from 2008 though? What
when you did it with Andy on the violin.
Oh,
and
okay.
everything. Yeah, yeah.
From the recording.
Yeah,
I see.
yeah.
I see. Okay, so this is
Which you can purchase on all other places as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah. No. Well, who cares? Because this version was way better.
Well, I tried to think of something I could do to bring
Thank
tonight.
you very much. Thank you very
and,
much. That's awfully nice of you.
yeah.
That's awesome. Wow, that sounded great.
He's dumbfounded.
I'm dumbfounded. I'm flabbergasted, spitless.
Well, thank you for going on this journey with us,
thanks,
Musicland.
Jim.
We appreciate that. I know we ran a little bit long. We do apologize.
Why
but
should we apologize?
We apologize for nothing.
Yes, there we go. Although we are sorry that
We
you
are
had to
sorry.
go through all that.
Well, we refuse to apologize, but we're sorry for that.
We're sorry that we refuse to apologize.
Ding! My bell is put away already.
Oh, well, thank you, Bill, for handling the first hour of the show, having to wait for me because I was
Thanks for actually
busy.
showing up.
I was busy being committed to an actual gig.
Yeah, well,
but you were committed to an actual radio show.
Well,
and the twain shall meet.
And I did both. We both did both. We cross-moginated.
We can't always be. Sometimes it taint this and it taint that. so sometimes we live in taint land.
Mr. Murray, thank you for taking the time to be to indulge us.
You should have seen the face he made when we said taint.
Thank God for radio.
Thank you so much for having me.
Lots of fun,
I love
buddy.
you guys. You know that, like brothers. And this was great fun.
Fantastic.
We could
thanks
do this
for that.
for
Thanks
hours
for
on
that.
end.
Yeah, thanks for that gift. And there's so we have to have him on the show again because there's so much more to talk about. We didn't even hit like several other things like your sort of steamy past. Yeah, weren't you you were in like Vanity
Deep and
Fair?
dark.
Yeah, there was a couple of romance novels I remember.
All right.
Love you, Jim.
I think
Love
we
you,
have to say
Jim.
good night.
Good night. Good night, everybody.
Thank you,
Lots of
Musicland,
fun.
and tune in next.
It's just my.
Tune in next week when we bring in Charlie Slavic.
Woo!
Thank you very much.
Rock on.
Have a good night.
The Bus Stop Blues with Kevin Purcell and Road Bill was recorded in studio at 98.3 The Life FM in Round Lake Beach, Illinois. Produced by Road Bill and provided in part by both Kevin Purcell and Road Bill. If you would like information on sponsoring this show, please contact us at thebusstopblues@gmail.com. And thanks again for listening.